Alright, what's up guys? So, Rebound has posted a video titled Most Disrespectful Moments in NBA History. Let's go ahead, drop that like, check out this video. Uploaded not too long ago. I was like, yo, you know what? Let me go ahead and check this video out. Let me see what this is going to be about and things. But anyways, yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe to the Rebound channel. They are almost at... I feel like that they're almost there. I think that it's possible for them to hit 1 million subscribers before the year is over. So anyways, let's make it happen. Go subscribe to them if you haven't already. And subscribe to my channel because it's also helpful. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out this video.
From fighting fans to stealing a player's wife, these are the most disrespectful moments in NBA history.
That particular clip of Rubio getting pushed over, I've seen that clip so many different. Every time when you look like NBA fights or most heated moments, you always see that clip.
No surprise, we're talking about Russell Westbrook first. He was involved in one of the most disrespectful moments ever. In 2019, the Thunder were facing the Jazz, and Utah fans have always been violent with their trash talk. During a late season game against the Thunder, they tried to get in Westbrook's head. It was early in the second quarter, Westbrook was over by the bench, and fans started yelling racial things at him, even though the cameras were rolling. Obviously, Russell Westbrook is not the guy to play with, and eventually, he had enough.
Oh yeah. I guess I forgot about, I remember when this happened too. I guess I just forgot about it being in Utah. Dang, them fans is crazy, bro.
I swear to God. I swear to God. You and your wife.
Damn, Russell. He didn't just threaten the man, he went for his wife too. This moment was huge for Westbrook. It shifted his game. It was like the hate fueled him, and he went off, scoring 23 points and carrying the Thunder to a 98-89 win. After the game, Westbrook explained exactly what happened.
How it started was a young man and his wife in the stands told me to get down on my knees like he used to. And for me, that's just completely disrespectful. I think it's racial. I think it's just inappropriate in the sense of there's no protection for the players.
I heard he got fined for that too, and I'm like, that ain't no. Me personally, if I was that person behind like the fines and all that stuff, I don't know how that works out, but I don't think I would have fined him. If I owned the NBA, I wouldn't have fined him over some stuff like that, because I'm like, if we know how them fans are, like why would he? My thing is like, why would he just look at somebody randomly in the crowd and talk about how he'll mess up him and his wife? Why would he say that? Obviously, they said something to him, so.
These fans got off easy. I wouldn't have blamed Russ for swinging on him. And for those fans, they were on camera, so they got what they deserved. A lifetime ban from the Vivint Arena. But Westbrook isn't always the victim. Sometimes he's the one throwing shots. Back in 2015, the Thunder took on the Warriors, and during that game, Westbrook had 17 points, 17 assists, and 15 rebounds in a 127-115 win. You'd think he'd be happy doing that well and winning the game, but Barry Trammell was there. You know, the guy from this clip.
What goes on when he goes to the bench? Why is Houston so successful? And it's a legitimate question.
Next question.
It's a legitimate question.
Next question. Next question.
No, I think we'll keep the microphone. I had a question for Steven.
Westbrook's a team player. He doesn't want anyone on his team feeling not good enough. I admire that, man. So, following Westbrook's win, Barry was there to interview, and Westbrook was not having it.
Are you upset with something?
I just don't like you.
You don't?
No.
Do you not like Nick either?
I love Nick, but I don't like you.
Damn, Russell, that was just mean. But you know who isn't mean? Stephen Curry. Or at least that's what I thought. You wouldn't have expected Steph to instigate one of the most disrespectful moments in NBA history. But it came during the 2018 NBA Finals. The Warriors were up 1-0 against the Cavs. You could tell Cleveland.
I always love Jay, though. I gotta see JR's face. I'm sorry, but I'm like his reaction, like him. I'm like, whoa, wait a second, what happened? Like the way that he was acting, it just seemed like he just like snapped out of whatever, and he was like, wait a minute. He was like, it's the finals already. He was just like, we were just talking about this. What happened?
The Warriors were up 1-0 against the Cavs. You could tell Cleveland's morale was ruined from game one. So in game two, Golden State came out ready and tried to dominate them from the start. The Warriors started off with the lead and didn't slow down. It was neck and neck all the way until the ending of the third quarter. with them up 90-80. With 3 seconds left, the ball was inbounded to Steph Curry. And as he fired up a shot, he almost tripped over Kendrick Perkins' leg. Now, us knowing Steph, this is the worst disrespect possible. The man suffered devastating injuries his entire career, and one more could ruin everything for him. We don't know if Kendrick did it on purpose, but for Steph, he thought Kendrick was playing dirty to help the Cavs win. So Steph clowned him and asked, "You ain't playing tonight?" Of course he's not playing, Steph. The man's in a suit, and he only played 1 game the whole season. And Kendrick got up and said, "I'll beat the shit out of you." Whew, damn. This clip went so viral, fans started making t-shirts of the altercation. So eventually, Kendrick had to defend himself.
We got to talk to you about this. What happened on the bench?
First of all, I don't know what I did wrong, right? I'm sitting down. I didn't move. I didn't do nothing. I'm sitting down chilling. He said that I tried to trip him. I'm like, bro, I didn't move my leg. I didn't stick my leg out. I was sitting the same way the whole time. You know what I told him? I said, Steph, man, chill out, man. For real, if I make you smell my cologne.
Now, I don't know what exactly he meant by smelling his cologne, but
what? Like, I don't, like, maybe because you know, like, when they spray it or something, but it's like they sprayed in the wrist area, so, like, does he, like a wrist punch or something? I don't know. Maybe it's like a kung fu technique or something. I don't know, man. But I'm confused on that one because I don't understand. I'm like, if somebody were to say that to me, I'm like, man, gonna give me a hug? I'm like, ew, get away from me. That's weird. Like, I'm going back to, I wouldn't even play it no more. After he had said that to me, my mind would have been all messed up. When people say things like that, it just messes my mind up and I can't even focus no more. So I'm like, nah, bro. I'm gonna have to sit the rest of this game out. This man, I'm like, forget him tripping me. This man done mentally got in my brain by saying some stuff like that. That's weird.
I ain't trying to find out. But anyways, LeBron was right there too, and Steph didn't want those problems either. I mean, LeBron isn't afraid to put people in their place. He's had to do it plenty of times. One time, back in 2017, when the Cavs were taking on the Bulls, LeBron was on a mission to prove who's really the GOAT that night. He was getting whatever he wanted. Layups, dunks, hitting his shots. Not a single person on the floor could slow him down. But when you're feeling it, everyone else has got to bring you right back down. And for LeBron, an angry fan got disrespectful with him to try and ruin his mood.
Shut up, stop crying. You lost Kyrie, you lost D-Rose, you can't get point guard for your life. D-Rose dipped on you. Huh?
Damn, I bet LeBron walked out with dude's girl too. Because right after this, he went off for 23 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and blew out the Bulls, 113-91. Fans at the United Center were pissed. They just watched LeBron get that much closer to becoming the GOAT. So when LeBron came back in 2019, Bulls fans had nothing but disrespect. And that's why a Bulls fan tried to do him dirty. But you know LeBron, he doesn't take no bullshit. The Lakers came into Chicago on a 5-game winning streak. But things were different this time. The Bulls were dominating the Lakers from the start. LeBron was doing everything he could. But by the fourth quarter, the Bulls were still leading, 93-80. Out of nowhere, LeBron took over. I mean, he looked like MJ out there. No one could stop him. Dropping 30 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. He made the Bulls look like a high school team. Then with 53 seconds left, LeBron headed to the bench. The Lakers were up 118-107, and obviously, LeBron was happy with the game he just had. But one weirdo in the crowd wasn't gonna let him enjoy it. This fan did the most messed up thing imaginable. He didn't drop a like and subscribe to the channel. How could you? All I want in life is subscribers. So please, drop a like and subscribe. But that Bulls fan also tried clowning LeBron. So LeBron had to show him what happened. That Bulls fan.
Nah, I think they're just, I'm like, that wasn't the same. I think that was the one. I think this situation was messed up, though, to talk on this. So I guess this guy's jersey is fake. And me, I'm like, I wouldn't have cared. I'm like, you see, like, shirts, jerseys, like, whatever out there support. I'm like, my thing is, like, as long as it's supporting the team, I'm like, look, I'm like, you could come up to my, like, game with fake clothes, fake merch, or fake whatever. I'm like, yo, it don't matter, but I'm like, you supporting the team. So if I think it's like, if that's all that you can buy, then that's all you can buy. Because, bro, jerseys are expensive. I'm like, bro, it's like, I know, like, getting I got like a football jersey. That jersey's like $100, bro. Like, I got 2 of them. I'm like, I can't do this too often, so I'm like, nah, bro.
Fan also tried clowning LeBron. So LeBron had to show him what happens when you bring your girl to his game. Damn, this dude could have lost his girl that night. I mean, who's she gonna pick? You or LeBron? But what's really crazy is that Kevin Garnett actually stole someone's girl. I mean, things got so...
I feel like disrespectful moment is the mom thing that he said in that other video. So I think that was the Austin, what is this guy? Somebody was like getting on me about saying the dude's last name. Is it Sweet or Sweat? Because I'm like, I don't be paying attention to people's last names. Plus how it's spelled, it looked like it says Sweet. So I'm like, people be tripping on me with these names, bro. I'm like, stop having difficult names. Let your names be John Doe or freaking Alex Carver or something, you know, just something that's simple, something that a person can read. But it's like you be throwing people off with like tomato type names. But I ain't gonna be paying attention to that. But anyways,
bad, the police had to get involved, and it all started back in 2013 during a game between the Celtics and the Knicks. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, Boston was up 82-75, and Amari Stoudemire was at the free throw line. As soon as he shot it, Carmelo and Kevin instantly fought for the rebound, and they got tangled up. And even though Carmelo was the one hugging on KG, Garnett was called for the foul, and he was pissed. And you already know he wouldn't let the refs hear the end of it. But things only escalated during the next few possessions. On both ends of the floor, you could see Kevin and Carmelo getting aggressive with each other. It's good to be competitive, but these guys were doing the most. They were slamming into each other, throwing cheap shots. Then when they were fighting for the paint, Carmelo had enough. The two started yelling at each other as they ran up the court. And Kevin yelled, "Hey, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios."
yeah.
Out of all the cereals, Kevin chose Honey Nut Cheerios? Is he saying
I'm saying, bro, Honey Nut Cheerios, there are some days that cereal slap. I'm like, dude, there's like when there's literally nothing else on top of the refrigerator and there's the only thing that was Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm saying there are some days where Honey Nut Cheerios, they slap, but I ain't gonna say that a man's wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. That is disrespectful.
She tastes like nothing? Regardless, if a man told you what your wife tasted like in the middle of an NBA game, what would you even do? Well, for Carmelo, he was pissed, but he decided he was going to take care of Kevin off camera. And surprisingly, the refs let everything play out, just dishing out a couple of texts. But Carmelo was so mad, he couldn't just let it go. So after the game, he showed up to the locker room to try and fight Kevin Garnett. Ooh, damn. But security did their job and they kept Kevin safe. For now. Because Carmelo decided he wasn't gonna sleep tonight until he beat the shit out of Garnett. So he went as far as following the Celtics team to their bus. And that's when this happened. It took 5 NYPD officers, the entire...
Guys, you know, sometimes you gotta defend your wife's honor. I'm saying, like, it's one of those things. I feel like in a situation like that, it's like, yeah, you gotta, like, let them know, like, all right, you can't be saying stuff like that. That's,
arena security.
Talk about me, talk about my game, that's cool. But when you bring my outside personal life into it, that's a problem. So.
Staff and Knicks coach Mike Woodson to get things under control. Jesus, Carmelo don't play about his baby mama. But after Carmelo had some time to chill out, he told reporters, "I lost my cool. It's just something you don't say to another man." Carmelo doesn't mind making a scene when he's putting someone in their place. But I know one guy in the NBA that's even crazier, and he goes by the name of Kyrie Irving. I mean, you don't know what to expect from him at any point, so it's no surprise he's been involved in some pretty disrespectful
I don't know. I guess I don't pay attention to Kyrie enough, but anyways.
moments. One moment came before the 2020 season even started. Kyrie was tired of the media twisting his words, and he let everyone know about it when he posted on Instagram, "I don't talk to pawns. My attention is worth more." This dude's been more focused on chess than basketball. What the hell's going on? Put the queens and knights down and pick up a damn basketball, Dredrick. Sorry, I lost my cool. No players ever disrespected the media like this. And Kyrie was slapped with $25,000 in fines by the NBA because of this. But if that wasn't disrespectful enough, Kyrie went off the grid and couldn't be reached. Nobody, nobody, not even his auntie, could get a hold of him. Then, out of nowhere, he went viral. Wait a minute. I can't even pick my groceries up without a damn mask? And this man's out partying? Disrespectful. Not only was Kyrie unreachable, but he was disobeying NBA rules. So Kyrie had to pay an $840,000 fine for it. $840,000. That's what the NBA gets when someone disrespects them. Man, I get disrespected every day. I don't get shit. Anyways, when Kyrie finally decided to stop playing chess and pick up a basketball again, the first thing he did was try and redeem himself. People didn't have much respect for him anymore. They thought he was crazy now, and he wanted that to change. So he apologized to the media and got back to playing the best basketball of his career. And when he returned to his old arena in Cleveland, they welcomed him with a tribute video. At the end, you could see Kyrie flipping off the invisible crowd with his ring finger. Now, he could have just been showing the ring he won for Cleveland, or he was saying he's got another ring coming with Brooklyn. So honestly, it's pretty disrespectful knowing that he promised Cleveland he'd never leave in the first place.
Are you going to leave us like LeBron left us?
It's a great question. No, I won't leave.
Aw. This poor kid. Not only did Kyrie...
I know. That's what it's like. I don't think Kyrie... I haven't read anything really about his personal life. Like I said, I don't know. I'll have to look into it after the video. I don't think he has any, like, kids or anything. But it's like... I guess, like, you know, where the money is at, that's where a player is going to go to. You know, regardless of whether they have family or not. But anyway... Well, I mean, out, like, parents and siblings and stuff, so...
And LeBron leave. But since they left, Cleveland's entire economy dropped by 14%. It's crazy the impact these NBA players have on a city. So, if this kid doesn't get a Christmas present, it's LeBron and Kyrie's fault. Seriously, guys. Think about the kids. But anyways, Kyrie in general is...
What's that Michael Jordan? If y'all know what Michael Jordan fellow I'm talking about, I don't need to
just
say
a weird, unpredictable guy. There's no telling what this dude will do at any given moment. Like recently, out of nowhere, Kyrie changed his name. He doesn't even go by Kyrie Irving anymore. Oh, you want to hear more about that? I got you, dog. Check out this video right here. Seriously, what are you still doing here? The video's over. Just click on it. Jeez.
Yeah, it's, you know, well, look at... Oh, wait a second. Hold on. But yeah, it's like with, dang, why is this thing like all... I don't know, I guess maybe it was sensitive like that. But anyways, yeah, look at freaking Ron Artest. I was like, did man change his name to Meta World Peace? I'm like, honestly after that, I don't see any name out there, you know, being as crazy as that. So anyways, that was a pretty good video though. Shout out to Rebound. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to him for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.